Good evening, Dan. Today is Monday, August 2nd, 2010. I would like to respond to your video on the decriminalization of drugs. I think a lot of what you said makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to sort of try to address your points as you stated them in the last video. One of the things you said which interested me, and I'm going to try to quote you directly. You said, "I'm not saying we should legalize it, but we should decriminalize it." And that's a little paraphrased, actually. It's not a direct quote. But you said that we should not legalize marijuana. You should not legalize things like heroin or cocaine or LSD, mushrooms, some of the harder drugs that are currently illegal, but that we should decriminalize it. Now, that was kind of interesting to me because um, what it seems you're trying to get at is that instead of putting these people in jail if they get caught with these drugs, we put them in, treatment facilities of some kind. And it seems to me that that doesn't really solve the problem. You're still going to have an underground economy distributing these drugs. You're still going to have uh, a lot of the violence that surrounds um, those drug trades. And I mean, if the punishment is go to a treatment facility rather than go to jail, it's going to cost a lot more money. Now, honestly, you came up with your solution for marijuana is completely decriminalize that, and then maybe you could use some of that money to fund the other. But I just don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know how much of an improvement that's going to be. You're still going to have most of the underground trade of these hard drugs going on. Also, you said that you were in favor of all forms of um, non-victimless crimes, like non-violent crimes, victimless crimes, uh, and you pointed to things like prostitution, which you found should be illegal. Gambling, I presume, you think should be illegal, should be legal. Um, but here's a good question for you, and this is maybe changing the subject a little bit, but it's going to go back to something that I find interesting. Um, if you think all victimless crimes should be legal, then why are minimum wages still on the books? There are two consenting adults consenting to a specific wage, and the government says you can't do it. What about rent controls, price controls of all forms? These are all victimless crimes that the liberal wing of Congress seems to love, yet they're victimless crimes as well. So that might be another point that we want to touch on, although that's getting a little off topic. Anyways, I'm out of time. I will see you tomorrow.